Alright guys, it's Matt again. We're here a week later after our big 3 days in a row of series of tubes. So we're here on Saturday. This is when the show is actually going to be coming out, and I figured let's play a little bit different game. We played 3 sports games before, got those out of the way. Now it's time for a fighting game, which actually lends itself very well to the idea of this show. If you haven't watched this before, you're here just for the fights, you're in for a treat. We have some really good fights here for you. I am the red Noel against the blue Noel. I tend to prefer to pick Noel Vermillion in this game. I've been playing Blazblue since the first one came out, Calamity Trigger. Chrono Phantasma was very good, but did not beat the story like I did in the first game. And I actually needed a reason to play this game, because I got Chrono Phantasma on Xbox One when it came out, actually. It feels like 6 months ago or something like that. Really haven't played it that much, and it's a shame, because it's one of the best fighting games, in my personal opinion, that's out there right now. It's fast-paced, not a button masher necessarily. You really got to be good at it. So I'll probably get more into it, because playing this for the show here, it's really fun. I'm really back into the Blazblue spirit now. But I am getting beat up pretty badly now by Blue Noel. There's not too many people playing online, so I actually played against the same 2 people. But let's get to the point of this. If you haven't watched the previous videos, I'm playing against people online. We're going to do something a little different for this one, though, because it's best 2 out of 3. I figured a fight in this game is going to be over in like 3 minutes tops, so what's the point of you putting out a video if it's only 3 minutes long? But there might be in the future, who knows. But whoever wins 2 matches, not necessarily the same person, I do fight a different person next, but whoever wins, me or the internet, 2 matches first, will be the winner of this one. I am winning 2-1 in the series. A little bit of lag going on here, that's just what happens sometimes online, especially in this game, you can't help it. But it's not too crippling, it wasn't too bad. Eventually we got past it, so that's always good. Noelle's a little bit, not hard to use, actually quite easy to use. A lot of newer players would do well in using her. But she's not too high up on the tier list, and it was an even match at least. I can't say anything about that because it's Noel versus Noel, but I'm not really, I was a little rusty, so I'm looking kind of poorly right now. I'm not doing too well. It could have gone a lot worse though, so I'm almost giving my hand away as to what happens in this fight, but let's just watch and see what happens, shall we? It's kind of just when you play as Noel, especially Noel versus Noel, it's all over the place, jumping, at least for me, doing all the shots and everything like that, it's just absolute chaos. That one, that almost spelled the end for me. But that spelled the end for me, so I'm done. I just lost 2 straight rounds, and that means I lost the match. First match goes to the internet. Congratulations, the tubes have beaten me. Also, I imposed a rule on myself. Not only is it 2 out of 3, but I have to pick a different fighter for every fight. So I picked Noel. That was my best bet, the one I'm most comfortable with. She's gone. Have to change fighters now. So I'm going to go change a fighter. I'm going to go to Bullets, actually. And I had never played with Bullet except for 1 match literally before I started recording. I tried her out just so I was getting the feel of the game and everything like that again. And she's really not that bad. I actually like Bullet. She plays well, a little bit, actually, very differently from Noel. It's not as fast-paced, but also I'm playing against a different challenger right now because really no one plays this online. So I found the first one, a little bit higher level than the last guy, level 11. I was still level 1, so it might not have looked good for me. But you know what? You gotta take what you get. Bullet is actually lower on the tier list, at least from what I saw, than Noel. She's almost at the bottom, Bullet, and I don't know why, because she plays very well, at least to my playstyle at least. I really feel comfortable playing with Bullet, so I might switch from Noel to Bullet, but we'll have to see how it goes. I'm playing against Ragna, the staple character of the Blazblue series, who is actually fairly decent if you know how to use him, so this is a tough fight. Nice throw. I'm getting used to the throw mechanic and everything like that. It's a little bit different than the previous games, at least I think so. But what do I know? I haven't played Calamity Trigger or Continuum Shift in a while. Actually, years it's been. I actually wouldn't mind going back and playing those games because that's what got me started really. And there's a lot of great fighting games. It's obviously Killer Instinct. I'm a big fan of. We've done some videos on that. Mortal Kombat X is really good. But there's something about Blazblue. I don't know if it's the art style or whatever, or the fact that it's just a really fast-paced 2D fighter. It's definitely different than those 2 games. Obviously, it's a 2D fighter as opposed to a 3D. But there's just something about it. The playstyle really fits my, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it really, but I'm sure if you're a fan of the series, you know what I'm talking about. And I dropped the first round to Ragna, so it's not looking good for me right now. The internet is clearly more well-versed at Blazblue than I am, which might be, I mean, it might be a reason why I haven't played it in so long, but I could at least play the story. I find myself behind a lot in these matches, so it's always like a struggle to come back after going down for a while. It takes a lot of heart, and I'm not trying to build myself up at all, but it definitely, once you get down, you cannot give up. You have to play smart, really. And I haven't really been playing smart at all in this entire series. Well, not the series, but this entire series of matches, I should say, in this game. I'm just getting destroyed by this guy. But I do like Bullet. I definitely do like Bullet, even though I'm getting my ass kicked. It's not the fighter's fault. It's definitely my fault. Just punched in the air there. I thought he was gonna come at me. And normally I wouldn't be talking over the whole video like in the sports videos, but this is only 10 minutes long, this video. So why not, right? I came back, actually, so that was good. That's what I was saying. You gotta make sure, even though you got it back against the wall, you're not out of it yet. And yes, I did just record that game clip because it was a pretty impressive comeback. And also, I'm an absolute moron for always forgetting to turn my notifications off as before I start recording. So that's my fault, but it was a cool moment, so you can sue me later. That's a good combo right there from this guy playing Ragna. Uzumaki 2099 if you're watching. Good combo. Okay, I'm silent so I can just enjoy the fight and enjoy the music. Blazblue's got some rockin' tunes, man. Kinda mad they don't got iconic lessons from Calamity Trigger. I used to always rock to that when I would fight. There we go. That's exactly what I needed to get back into that fight. And I won. Surprisingly, twice I got myself back into a very deep hole, and I came through. So, Bullet is good. I like Bullet. She came through for me. I sound like Wayne LaPierre right now. I'm sorry. But I can't use her anymore. So I have to switch to another character. And I am going to pick... I actually cut some of this out. I was looking the whole time for Bang. But I found Bang. So I'm going to go with him. And the only reason really why I picked him, because at this point, now I can choose between the first two people I fought. So naturally, I picked the guy with the higher level, also the only one I beat. So there's a strategy to it. I picked Bang mostly. I had only played with Noelle primarily the whole series pretty much. And Bullet, just that one match before, I had been familiar with. It's been years, and I mean years, since I've even played any other character. So I wasn't going to pick Taokaka, even though Taokaka's okay. I wasn't going to pick Arakune, because you really got to learn how to play Arakune. So I picked Bang. Bang is alright for me in Calamity Trigger, but once again, it's been at least 5 years since I played Calamity Trigger. So it's Ragna coming back at it against Bang Tsushigami. Let's see if I can pull this off with a character I'm really not familiar with at all. I have to check the tier list because I'm not exactly sure where Bang falls on the tier list, but I don't think it was near the top. Not sure though. I don't really judge my my picks on the tier list. I actually check that after the fact. But, I just pick whatever character looks the coolest. Honestly, that's about it. And plus, like I showed with Bullet, Bullet's near the bottom of the tier list, and I still managed to beat this guy with Ragna, who's fairly good spot on it. So it's all about the fighter. It's all about the person who's playing the fighter, I should say. It's not about the actual character itself. Most of the time. There's some games where tiers actually do that, and you're really fighting an uphill battle. But there's some where it's just all about skill, really. Alright, I have to win. This is do or die right here. It was do or die before, too, when I fell down to Ragna against Bullet. But, if you're looking at the time of the video, you can probably assume what happens next. But let's see. Let's build some suspense up. Could be a glitch in the system with YouTube. You never know. Could go on for like 10 more minutes. Who knows? It's palpable. Cut it with a knife. I should be calling this like it's a CME. If you haven't been watching CME, if you just stumbled on this video, go to our channel and watch it because it's really good. if I do say so myself. Oh, I thought that was going to spell the end for me right there. Can I mount a comeback? No, can't mount a comeback. That's it. I was trying to build up the tension, but it ended before I could even build it. So I lost. The internet wins. It is 2-2. Congratulations to the internet. I'll be back next week with a new game, maybe UFC, maybe something else. Stay tuned. Have a good day.